guys and girls, how's it going? Welcome back to another episode of Hexxit with myself, Lewis. Hope you're brilliant and very well as always. I am pretty damn good. Oh yeah, we are down inside our hidden area down here, and we're going to start doing some things today which are going to involve this and some stuff that also involve our little sky tower type thing. But before we get anywhere, we need to crack on with a bit of, channel art of the day. So this one comes in by Swift Coyote. It was a Twitter one that came down. It looks pretty funky. I like the way it's been drawn in the sword. Like, it's not the diamond sword, but it is a wicked looking sword going on right there. I really like it. Kind of looks like an ender sword. It's pretty cool. So yeah, good stuff. Alrighty, so what we're going to do today is going to be... Now, I've been trying to think out how I want to do this. In the last episode, we asked about making the armory. I said, do we want it to be in the sky or do we want it to be down underground? Well, I had some very interesting responses actually that got me kind of thinking. So, overall, the sky to ground thing was fairly even. I think sky just edged it, but it was fairly even. So, what I've decided to do is I want to actually use both. So, the actual armory is still going to be built in the sky, but we're going to make like a Nexus portal type thing that's going to be our summoning room. So whenever we need to go anywhere, we'll enter the summoning room, and with the summoning room we can travel large expanses and distances in the blink of an eye, which is great because I think, you know, if we're going to be adventuring a lot more and we need to go to different continents and places to find new stuff, we're going to need a way of fast traveling. Now the ender pearls are great, or the eye that we use, this guy, the Wraith's eye is good, but we're always linked to one location and we can only use it to get back. We can't jump back and forth unless we have two of them. So I wanted to make a way that allows us to jump back and forth from places very, very quickly, and there's one mod which is brilliant at doing that, and that's dimensional doors. So I've always shown you the way to enter a pocket dimension, but there are ways to actually use interlinking doors to jump around the overworld, which is good. So that's what we're actually going to do today. So I want to build it around here somewhere, and I was kind of thinking the way we're going to do this is we're going to have it going down. So this is just going to be like a rough kind of thing that we're doing here, but I want to try and get the basic idea of how I want this to roll. So we're going to fly down this area down here, and it's going to come straight down here. So we're going to be following the waterway along. I'm going to dig all of this out so it actually goes all the way down. And we'll follow it around. I'm going to change the room round as well so it's a bit more kind of cavey instead of being a bit square. So it's going to come along and we're going to go down here, I believe. And then we're going to hit an area that's going to go kind of straight. Kind of like a sewer area. I keep saying a sewer, but that's kind of the thing that I want because that would look pretty cool, I think. So it's going to go along. And, oh geez, we're right next to a ravine. I didn't even realise that. So cool. Boop, in the face. Yeah, cool beans. I didn't even know that. So yeah, we're going to come along. I'll have to dig all this out, I guess. And then we're going to come to a split junction, which is going to be somewhere around here, I'm guessing. And with this split junction, we're going to have it coming off into different areas. So we can either choose to go to, say, the armory, or we can have it to go to wherever we want, really. If we want to go to a different area, completely different dimension, we can do that. And we can split off using our torches, our star torches, which is cool. And it makes it a bit more fun that way because we could jump on the wrong one and go somewhere else. So, you know, it makes it a challenge. So we're going to come along here. And we're going to split off. We'll have one split off going in that direction, one going in this direction, and one going in this direction, like this. And how we're going to run this is, for instance, we would go down here, and it would go on a little bit longer. That's hence why we went down, so we can do it this way. And just get rid of these guys. And then we're going to come to a door. And that door is going to lead us to a certain place, which is pretty cool, I think. So, yeah. Now we're going to do the one today that's going to take us up to the sky area, I think, because that's the main one that we want to get crack-a-lacking with. So it's going to come down here and it's going to go to the sky area. So let's figure out how we actually want to, do this. I need to get myself a few things. Let's go inside here and we'll grab our Wraith's eye. This will take us back home. Oh, I need to get my endery pearls out as well. There we go. Boop, cool beans. And we'll throw a bit of tune on. Is it daytime or nighttime? It's daytime. Cool. So we need to go to what do we need? We need to go to the test center. And we need to grab some iron. And I believe that's it. Just a load of iron. So, let's have a look. That should do it. So we'll get a load of doors. So that's enough for one. Let's make enough for two. Cool. And we're going to make some of these guys. There we go. Some rift signatures. And we'll make a couple because we're probably going to need a couple eventually. So we'll make some rift signatures like that. Cool. And you can go back in here. And you can stay on me, I think. Yeah. Alright, so turn these interdimensional doors. There we go. There's one. And we'll make number two. Cool. Do these stack? Yeah, they do. Cool beans. Now we just need to think of where we want it to actually come out to. So I want it to come out to an area kind of like Mistcraft, where you pull out and you're in like an area, like you've got an area around you, which would be, I think that's pretty funky. And we're probably gonna use, I like the dark wood. That is pretty cool. Or we could use, let's go with, it's a hard one, very hard. Heat sand's pretty funky actually. Oh, I like this fuse wood. Alright, we'll try fuse wood. Yeah, we'll take some fuse wood and we'll grab some dark wood because I think that's gonna work pretty well. Yeah, okay, we'll do that. Alright, so we're getting somewhere. So now we need to make our way up to our tower. And then we're going to go and set down a signature. So rift signatures allow you to create two interlinking points. Now, generally when most people do this, they do this as if you was to link to a nexus and then out of a nexus. Well, we're going to skip that completely. So I've seen many people who would link to a pocket dimension and out to the world, whereas we're actually just going to do a straightforward link, like a bam. Like that is a dimensional link right there. That was done with rift signatures. So that was made so that when you're inside the dimensional pocket, it will then link to this area here, and that's all man-made. It's not a generated thing. So we need to figure out where we're going to want this to come out from. So I was kind of thinking, because I want it to be facing as if you can see outwards. Now the base is over there, so I'm probably thinking a good place to do it would be branching off to the side. Maybe, like that would look cool, or we could have it coming out on this side behind that dimensional door, but I think if we had two, it'd be a little bit, you know, a little bit weird. So I'm thinking we're going to do it around here somewhere. So if we made the little area it's going to pop out around here, it could work. So let's get rid of some of this. Bear in mind, this is all just rough at the minute. We haven't properly thought this out. So we could have it here. And we'll dig these guys up. There we go. Cool. And we'll grab our dark wood. Actually, I want to use the fuse wood for this. So if we had fuse wood like this, and then our dark wood going around it, like that. And then we could get rid of these sides. Have some more fuse wood. Should we have this as, yeah. Alright, we'll have this as dark wood as well. Cool. We'll come up with a better design. We need something that's like a full-on outline as well to hold this all in place. So maybe we'll use... I want to try some stuff from the nether for that, actually. So now we've got where we want our door to be. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a rift signature, and we're going to create a rift here. But we're going to make it this way around. There we go. And now we're going to make our way back downstairs to our base. Let's just use... Have I got any endermill pearls on me? Let's have a look. Yeah, we have. Cool. Alright, so, boop, we're back. Now that we've got our rift signature, we should be able to go ahead and create a link. So we're going to go down here and do this. Oh, jumping all over the place like a boss. So let's go down here. And down here to where we want our door to be. So we want the sift to be here. There we go. So now if we grab our dimensional door and we pop it here, it's going to get sucked inside the door and create a rift. Now if we go in here, ha 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 ha, yeah, there we go. That's cool. I like it. And we made it in the first time I did this, I did it the wrong way round. You can see that we had to go this way to come out this direction. If we actually popped it here, we'd come out this way, which wouldn't really work. So, but now we can go this. See? Pretty cool, right? Ooh! Ho-ho! Luckily there's water below us. Cool beans! So that is exactly how we're going to do that. I think that's definitely the way to do it. Now we just need to figure out how big we want this place to be that's going to come out of it. Really? It's a very bad thing to be doing, trying to kill me. Yeah, that's not going to work. No, fortunately not. Maybe about 50 episodes ago in Series 1, maybe, you might have stood maybe a slight chance, but right now, nah. Sorry guys, maybe next season. Boop. So, we've made that. Now we just need to think about what we're going to do with the rest of it. So we've got an area that's been made. Now we need to think about where we want the rest of the guys to teleport to. So one, I was thinking, could be inside the Choco house. So this is all going to be a very easy way of getting around. So we could have like a door here that's going to be built into it. So if we get rid of this, and we... trying to think of the best way of doing this. If we put a door here, is it going to look silly? It could look a little bit silly. I don't know. We'll just try it. If it looks silly, it looks silly. If not, I can rejiggle it anyway. So I think it will still work. So let's grab our rift signature again, and we want it to be here. There we go. So we'll go through here, and then if we go back to the base and downstairs. Oh. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah. Okay. So we've done this a little bit wonky this time, but hey, it's going to be alright. So if we had it coming out here. How long is this one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 until we hit the door. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Haha, good times. So we'll have it here. Now we want it to come out of this direction, which remember would never work. So we need to come out this direction, don't we? So let's have that there, like that. And that's now created our kind of portally thing. So that should have made a rift in the other area. So let's go back and see if there's a rift that's sat there. Yeah, there we go. Cool. So if we throw a door down here and go through here. Oh, it's the wrong way around. No worries. This can be fixed, but at least it works. It doesn't look silly. So if we go grab our rift blade, and we can then go and turn the door around. So that's cool. Which I think I have one in my test center. Rift blade. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Oh. Oh. Keep forgetting about that. Cool. Let's go down here. Oh, oh, this roof's going to have to be a bit bigger, actually. Let's bring this up a bit. Otherwise, I'm not going to fit down here properly. Cool. All right, so there we go. Good stuff. So now, there we go, and then we can go like this and run along here. And come out here. Or we go back in again. And then, I want to go Choco Hotel. This is the best thing going. This is so good. It's the easiest way of doing things. Oh, I did it again. Should we, am I going to make it? Yeah, I made it. I'm too good. Haha, cool beans. Alright. So, I think that's actually working pretty well. We just need to start building the aesthetics of it and getting it looking good, which could take some time, but I think it's going to work alright. Now we just need to decide where we want the other way to go, because we're going to have two interlinking areas that are going to jump together. So just go see if we've got these star torches and see if we can actually get this kind of working, almost. I might need to rethink of how we get the jump point to be, because the jump point's going to be at one point. I don't think you'll be able to jump properly, so we'll have to see how it works. Now I know we've got somewhere around here, it might be in the loops dimension. Yeah, we've got some more star pieces, so let's take you. There we go, that's one. I'm pretty sure I've got quite a lot of these around somewhere, so we'll have a look in a second. So we'll close you up. We'll go to the test center. And I'm fairly definite around here somewhere we've got, oh there we go, 14 star pieces. And we've got 8 star beam torches there. So we've got a fairly decent amount, I'm going to say. So let's throw our woods back. And we'll get rid of these eggs, because we now have a quadrillion eggs. So you guys can all go in there. And just get rid of this rubbish, because we just seem to get so much rubbish just so quickly. So natural gizmos and mob drops and all that good stuff. Flint, and you can go in there. You guys can just chill in here for 10 minutes. And we've got a bit of ore. Yes, we have. And we've got a bit of iron as well. Nice. You can go in there. And a spruce wood plank, like a boss. So, let's put you down there. And we're going to see if we can get this interlinking point to work. Now, this could work out a little bit harder than I intended to, but we'll soon find out. So, if we had it like that, how does this work for steps? The steps seem to work okay. So, it may need to be taller than I originally thought. Oh. Alright, we're going to have to take a bit of a running jump here. Nope, that didn't do it. Okay, I got this. Okay, right. I think they need to be close together. Let's throw it here and see if this is going to work. No. Come on. Work. That works. Why do you not want to work? Very, very strange. Maybe we're going to have to open this up a little bit, because they're just not linking together properly. This is a problem that I've seen before. So if we do that and get rid of you. Yeah, there we go. Good stuff. So you can come down here, onto here, onto here, and onto here. Is that going to work? Yeah. And then we'll have it come along here, like this. And then we would have... Have I got any stuff on me? No, we need some more wood. Let's just go grab some more wood quickly. So, test center it is. Wood? Wood, anyone? We've probably got some planks here. Cool beans. There we go. Make some of you. Good stuff. You guys can turn to stardust, because that's how you roll. And we'll make some more of these. Actually, how do we do these again? Is it double then some starbeam? Or do we have to use... There's a weird recipe for this. Let's have a look. We need a diamond and gold. Oh, wow. I forgot they're so expensive. So, diamonds and gold. Cool beans. And we'll click on you. Bring some of these guys into the mix. So, let's see how many we can make. We can make a lot. Let's take 24, and that'll do for the time being. You guys can go back in here. Alright. We're losing a lot of speed on this last step here, so we might have to get rid of this guy. That could be a bit of a jump down. We'll just have to see. I might have to bring these forward a little bit. The thing is, if it's too inconsistent, it doesn't work properly. So we have it like this, like that, and come along here, here. Right, so if I had one there, in theory, and then one here, this might work. I haven't tried this yet, so we'll just have to see how it goes. Okay, right. So, we're coming along here like a boss. Hey, I think that'll work then. I think we actually managed to get it to work. Alright. Yep, that's working. Let's see if we can get it to go in the other direction. Oh. Oh, this is very tricky. Yep, there we go. There's that. So it would come on here and then here. And I feel because of the momentum, there probably needs to be more of these guys like this. Alright. Oh, we're going up. Okay, right, now there needs to be a way to open the door, so there could be some type of like item thing. Oh, that worked. And we could. Oh, we're in the ceiling. All right, let's try this again. Nope. Note to self: we can't have anything in our hands when we're doing this. So there's going to be a much easier way of doing this. Alright, that seems to be stopping before it gets to its required area. See if we can get a bit of momentum on it. No, it's losing its gizmo-ness. Right, we might have to have it so it actually comes up. And then you have a dip at this area here. Because obviously the dips give you momentum. Let's actually try it from the top and see if we get enough momentum to push us into the doors. Because this one seems alright, and that's only one block, but then that's only one block, but we seem to be stopping before we hit that one. So I guess there's something a bit wonky going on here. Let's try it like this. So oh! Okay, maybe that sends us a little bit too fast. We might have to rethink that idea a little bit. Yeah, that was different. Let's try that again. Okay, right, yeah, it's thrown us off the edge, so maybe if we had less of these along here. I didn't really think it would actually throw us like that. Let's try this one more time. No, send us too fast, so we're going to have to change this design a little bit. But you can see the general gist of what we're going for here. So we can have it so it comes around and I can specify the direction. So just by holding down the direction key that you want to go in, it seems to work. Let's try it again on this direction. Yeah, there we go. But I'm stopping before I get there, which is annoying. This one seems to work alright. Yeah. Alright, we're going to have to little tinker around with it. I don't think they're really designed for this. I think they're just designed to quickly go somewhere, like in a straight line. I don't think they're designed to have junctions, but I guess we will figure this one out as we come along. Alright guys, well we're getting near the end of this episode now, so I'm going to say goodbye. Obviously within the next few episodes as well, we're going to carry on with this. We're going to get the area upstairs made as well. Probably going to live stream some of the building work that's going to be done on the armory, because that's going to take some time, and I don't want to have a whole episode dedicated to... Oh, it's diamonds down there. A whole episode dedicated to literally just laying out dirt to try and make it look like a little piece of ground. That could get very much boring very quickly, so we'll probably knock that one on the head. But hey, I'll live stream some of it so you can see the bits and bobs that are being made. A bit like when we live stream the city being made and stuff. What city is that, you may ask? I don't know. Probably shouldn't have said that. Yes. Alright guys, I'll see you soon for another episode of Hexxit. Have a good one. Goodbye.